I'm Lindsay Lippman. Here are your headlines from Central Texas. A military doctor at Darnall Army Medical Center has been suspended following allegations of sexual misconduct involving multiple patients. We want to warn you, some of the details may be hard to hear. Juliana Jackson explains Cobos law firm says an OBGYN at Fort Hood's Darnall Army Medical Center allegedly videotaped hundreds of patients without their knowledge or consent during medical procedures.
Videotaped hundreds of patients during procedures without their consent and without their knowledge, and that he did it for his sexual gratification.
Attorney Andrew Cobos says his firm represents 12 victims who were patients of an OBGYN at Carl R. Darnall Army Medical Center. Cobos, who's a former captain in the U.S. Army, alleges the misconduct goes beyond illegal recordings.
When a client would go in for an ultrasound, he would recommend that they get a breast examination solely for the purpose that he can expose and grope their breasts, and he did so in a non-medical manner.
Cobos says the doctor routinely violated policy by conducting these examinations without other staff in the room.
Improper touching was not just to the breast area of these female victims, it was also their genitalia, and all of that is improper, and he should not have been doing that, and Fort Hood should have recognized what he was doing well before this story affected so many people.
He claims many of his clients contacted the Army and complained about the doctor's behavior, but nothing was done.
They weren't switched to OBGYNs, and he was continuing to treat them.
Cobos says this case represents an organizational failure at Fort Hood.
This type of sexual misconduct is not just on the doctor, it's also on the organization of the Army as a whole. And so what we're seeking to do is to hold both accountable.
Well, the Cobos law firm is still encouraging other victims to come forward. It's, of course, a developing story that will continue to update. Meantime, a group in Bell County is bringing healing to veterans, seniors, and those with disabilities with the help of a farm full of animals. DNS Cuddling Critters hosts animal-assisted wellness events, and it's changing lives.
Over coffee, Dana Wall is working with her small but mighty army of volunteers.
They're special individuals. They have just as much passion and desire to bring community goodwill as I do, and that's what really has made working with them very honorable.
But what they do and how they do it is unique.
We have goats, chickens, pigs, emus, geese, ducks.
Dana is the D in DNS Cuddling Critters.
Never a dull moment out here.
Sarah is the S.
Something new every day.
From pigs to Hoyt the hugging turkey. The animals are part of wellness events to assist in healing.
We are not a petting zoo at all. The animals that we use are ESA registered, so emotional support. And sometimes you just need somebody to talk to that's not going to say anything back. But it's unconditional love. They love you regardless.
Goat hikes are a popular part of the programming.
When we take our veterans and our active duty out on the trails, we get them talking and we get them out of isolation and that they see that they're not alone out here.
They just launched Sponsor a Family to help fill the gap during the holidays and ongoing government shutdown. DNS Cuddling Critters also hosts Market with a Mission and a farmer's food share program.
Being a combat veteran myself, I seen that there was a real need for alternate means of therapy for those of us that brick and mortars just don't typically work for. And that's really what it's about, just bringing awareness to a lot of these things that are out here.
And those are your headlines from Central Texas.